guys. I've been waiting so long for the outside noises to stop because there's a construction nearby, and now it seems like it's more quiet. But I think that once I'll finish this live and it'll be time for me to film my ASMR video, it will be loud again, but it's okay. Because I have a lot of videos pre-filmed, so even if I can't film today, it's all good. I feel like I'm not really centered at all. Can I turn off the sound? Let's see. I can't. Wonderful. Okay, I'm not going to move the mic because that would be way too loud, so I'll just have to stay like this on the side the whole time. It's okay. It's okay. I remember when I first did my live, I could turn the sound off, and now for some reason it's not working, so I don't know. It's weird. Hi, Cookie Monster. Hi. I'm good, actually. Well, to be honest, a lot of things went wrong just before I started this live. But it's okay. I'm still in a good mood, despite that. Today I have my coffee here again. Like always. Last time I didn't have one, but today it's back, finally. Today I'm actually supposed to film 2 videos, one ASMR, one for my book channel, and everything is just going wrong today that I feel like I might just film the book video, because if I film that I don't have to hi Dum Dimmy Delavega, hi. I don't need such a quiet environment when I'm filming my book videos, so I think I might just do that, and then I'll just do something else. I'll just edit probably, because today just everything is going wrong. Oh, it's just one of those days. I almost forgot to put my laptop here, and I realized it right before I went live. I was like, wait, I need to put my laptop here because I can't really read your comments on my phone. It's weird. It shows up for 3 seconds and then it goes away, so that's not great. Hi Brooklyn, hi, hello. How are you all doing? How was your weekend? How was your weekend? Hi Killa, how was it? Gosh, I can't talk. How's been your day so far? It's been okay. Today, I don't know. It feels like everything is going wrong today. Just sometimes, I mess up my makeup, I mess up my set. It's okay though. Hola, Michael. No biggie, laptop is just a detail. Well, I wouldn't be able to see your comments without it, so it's a bit of a problem if I wouldn't put it here. My weekend was great. What about you? Oh, that was the ice, by the way. It just cracked. I had a lot of family gatherings this weekend, and I feel a little tired. Yes. I don't know, for some reason, if I go somewhere on that day, I can't do anything until the I wanted to edit more of my videos, and I couldn't, even though the gatherings didn't take like the whole day, but because it was late in the afternoon, like up until that point, I can't fully focus on the tasks, so I don't know, I feel a little tired. And then the family gatherings were always still late, so I don't feel very relaxed after this weekend, let me tell you that. Yeah. You didn't forget to turn on the camera, so good job. I mean, the camera turns on itself, so there's not much that I can mess up with it. Because I'm using my phone, so yeah. Have you had your lunch today already? If so, what did you have? Not yet. I never eat lunch before my filming. And that's because you could hear the noises that my stomach would make if I eat first. So, if you see me in a video, usually you can be 100% sure that I'm starving. Yeah. I just realized that if I eat before, I just cannot film ASMR. I can film other videos with my loud voice, but not ASMR. And today I'm going to have some leftovers from the weekend, actually. Wait, what am I going to have? I completely forgot. Probably some meat. Gosh, I really forgot. Oh, some stew actually. Okay, some meat stew. There we go. I was working out earlier. I'm trying to burn fat. Good for you. I mean, I also tried to work out, but I've been really slacking in the last 2 weeks, or 3 weeks actually, ever since July started. So, yay, good for you. I will try to keep up with you. Hopefully today I will work out later, but I don't know, these days I feel very physically tired already, and I just don't want to work out. But I should, because I lost all of my gains, my muscle gains in the last 3 weeks. It's embarrassing. How did the dentist appointment go you had recently? It was actually pretty lame. So I went in there fully expecting them to take the little wire off from my teeth. I have like a little wire in the back of my teeth that my ortho put in there. And I went in there so excited that they will take it off after a few years. And they were like, no. And they attached it even more firmly. And they were like, okay, see you next year. No. So unfortunately, it was pretty lame. I was there only for like 15 minutes. And then I left. And I was pretty pumped out from that, because I was so excited, because I've always heard that like the orthodontist, they take off your wire after your braces like 2 years after you've been wearing it, and I've been wearing it for 2 years, but I have to wear it for more years. So yeah, I also work at the new job. It's okay. It's a little tiring though. It's fine. I'm just trying to like adjust to the new schedule, I guess, right now. So I think after a month it will be better. But right now it's okay. It's just okay. I'm a little tired though. That's a bummer. Better luck next year. I mean, if next year I will walk in there and they're gonna be like, okay, see you again next year, I'll be like, no, like, take this it's more likely that the teeth will have the teeth will have cavities there. So it's a little inconvenient, and I'm brushing my teeth quite well in the last few years, so I don't get the cavities necessarily, but you can get them more easily. I've heard. Maybe it's not true. I mean, that's what I've heard. So yeah, and it's a shame though that I have to keep wearing it. I mean, I tried to be positive about it. At least my teeth will not go back to the way they were before, right? So I tried to be positive about it. Oh my god, we have a spammer here. Or a bot. Wait, can I completely block them? I think I can block them. Okay. My god, another one. Okay. Are we safe now? Maybe. Last live, the bots didn't appear, so I was hoping that they are gone forever, but I guess not. Actually, guys, I think... Wait, I have to look at my Patreon, but I think I might do a video for my Patreon talking about the orthodontist experience, because it was pretty bad. I don't want to spoil it too much, but basically I've learned like years later that I was a little scammed. And this is actually like a very respectable place, so I don't know why they scammed me, because like basically I didn't receive what I paid for, and I didn't know any better at the time, and they messed up a lot. And it wasn't just like and oh, actually I should mention that the assistant that told it to me years later was so much better than the actual like renowned orthodontist. Like, she was the one who actually scammed me, and I don't know, I still feel a little mad about it all these years later. And there's not much that I can do about it now, because now my treatment is finished. But it's a shame. And also, like, if you're from America, I feel like you might be like, why don't you sue them? That's not how it works. In the Czech Republic, you cannot. There's even like you sign that you sign like a paper that you can't sue them if you're unhappy, which is great. And the laws around that aren't that great either. So at the end of the day, my teeth are okay now, but just like the overall process was just so weird. And I've decided to film a video about it for my patrons, because I actually filmed it twice 2 years ago, and I was so angry that I just thought it's not good for ASMR, and I deleted those videos. But now, years later, I was thinking maybe I can make a story time, because some people like those like drama story times. So hi, is it a lot? Hi, hello. So yeah, and the reason why I said that I should check out my Patreon is because I always let my patrons vote, and I don't know if they chose this video for August or not. Maybe I'll check it now. I'll check the poll, because now I'm curious if I'll be filming that video this month or not. Oh yeah, I will be. Yes, it It's one of the three video ideas that won. So I will be filming it this month, and by this month I mean for August. Hi to Northern Ireland. Hi James. Hi. Hello. How are you doing? I will be live streaming, let's say, for 35 minutes again, or maybe 40 minutes. And then I'll see if I'll film the ASMR video today or not, depending on the loud sounds outside. Guys, I used to be so angry when there were loud sounds outside, and now I just don't care anymore. I usually cut that out, obviously, but if there's a loud sound, I'm just like this in the video and just waiting until it passes, and then I do like a little clap and then I'll be done with it. But I used to be super angry when I was constantly interrupted in my videos, and now I'm not anymore. I cannot control it, so why should I be angry about it? Hi Ron, hi. Good morning, Kayla. About to go on my morning walk and we'll keep listening. Okay, take a nice walk. I was wondering if you could tell us your real name, if it isn't way too personal for you. I would rather not. Just my real name is the longer version of my name on YouTube. So like my name on YouTube is my name. It's like a shortened version. Yeah. So it is. I was thinking about it because if I remember correctly, in some video you said that Gas actually short for your name. Check, I still didn't come up with what the name was. It's pretty easy if you think about it, but I don't know, I would rather like not reveal it because basically in the last few months I received some emails coming from a Czech person that was kind of, how would I say this, perhaps like a little stalker, I can't talk, gosh, I can't say it, stalker-ish, there we go. So I would rather like not, I say my real name on Patreon, so yeah. But I just use, I always use shortened version. I also, even in Korea, I was using only Ella. And I remember that I thought that I might just start using Ella as well on YouTube, but it's not very unique, right? So yeah. Hi Eric, hi. Yeah, totally understand and respect that. You know, it's just when I hear all of these horror stories from other ASM artists talking about how they're worried for their safety, and it makes me wary to like reveal my identity. I know that some YouTubers don't mind. I personally, I don't know, I'm just not really comfortable with that. I'll just say that you have to add only one syllable in front of the name, and then you take the English pronunciation. So I was actually called by this name a lot by my foreign friends, so that's why I chose it. It was a very popular name in the 90s. I'm just trying to give you clues. Yeah. And you have to pronounce the h as k. And there you go. Or wait, I should say the k as h. You might figure it out yourself. I don't know. But only because you're Czech, you know, I think like somebody who wouldn't be Czech, they would be like, what are you talking about? What is this? Yeah. sometimes I receive some like very weird emails. So yeah, may I ask you why you quit Instagram? So the biggest reason was that I was receiving tons and tons of inappropriate DMs. And it got a bit too much. You know, I was receiving perhaps like 5% of DMs that were genuine, of people that just wanted to talk or they wanted to say that they enjoy my videos. And then the 95% were just people being a bit vulgar and rude. And I realized I just don't want to put myself through it. So that was the biggest reason why I've quit it, because it just got too much. You know, it got to the point where I was having anxiety every time I opened Instagram. Plus, you cannot block the pictures, so I was receiving a lot of like inappropriate photos, and I just had so much anxiety from it at some point, because if I wanted to ignore those messages at the same time, I would ignore those kind and genuine messages. So yeah, so sad for that. It comes with being a woman on the internet and doing ASMR. It is what it is. I'm pretty sure that a lot of other creators have similar experiences. Plus, ASMR feels more intimate, so it's just like, I don't know, some people just don't really understand boundaries in general. So yeah, that's why I've decided to quit it altogether. Yeah, it's okay. Thanks for the explanation. I totally get it. Okay. We can talk in Czech, by the way, if you want to. I don't care. I can switch to Czech too if you want to ask me something in Czech. It's okay. I know I usually speak English, but I actually am planning on finally filming a Czech video very soon. The reason why I don't film them these days is because the subtitling takes me so long, and I couldn't find the time to subtitle a video like that. With my other work, it was kind of impossible. So I will be filming a video in Czech soon, and I have to subtitle it because 70% of the people that watch it use subtitles. I can see it in my metrics. So of course I can just post it without the subtitles, but people will get angry probably. So I have to subtitle it, and I just have to plan around it. Then I can film and post more Czech videos if I planned around it and work on those videos for a couple of days. Then I can post them. I was just kind of avoiding them because they take a lot of time. I wanted to film a ramble in Czech, so I don't know when that will be coming. Do you have a favorite Czech poem that you can read in Czech? Or do I have a Czech poem? Maybe I can make a separate video about it. I remember I really like this poem book that I read for my graduation exam in high school. And I just like the poem book in general. But I didn't have like a specific favorite poem, I guess. And I would have to go get the book over there, and I would make tons of loud sounds. And I can't turn off the sound for some reason. So how about next live, or maybe I can do a separate video about it if you want. I can do that probably. I don't think I would get into trouble with copyright too much. it should be fine. I really like poems by this author, Jaroslav Seifert. I don't know, I said that with an English accent. And, wait a minute. Was he? Yeah, that's his name. And I think he's one of the few writers who actually received the Nobel Prize. One of the few Czech writers, I mean, that received Nobel Prize for literature. So, yeah. And I don't know if his works were translated. Wait, let me check if they were translated. Maybe they might have been translated. But if you would want, like, specifically in Czech, I'm just kind of thinking if I would have to subtitle it, how can I translate like poems so that it would still make sense? That would be difficult, I think. I mean, I have an immense respect for people that translate poetry because it's so difficult, and then you have to make it rhyme in that language as well. So yeah, I don't know, I would just probably, it'll be difficult to translate, I think, but I can do that. For the subtitles, if you want like a Czech video, I mean. We've got another spammer. Why do I keep having the same bot in my live streams? Please let's have some variety of bots. This bot keeps coming back in like all kinds of names. I'm sick of it. Like, I want some other bots, you know? Why don't we have some like token bots, or what else? Like some bots that are spamming for like, I want you to click on like a YouTube video. Why do we have these weird ass like naked found you a girl bots? I don't, gosh, it's back. Oh my god. Now it's like new AI dating disrupt an industry. I'm going to disrupt this bot seriously from this earth. Gosh. My god. Okay. I keep blocking them, they keep coming back. Okay. Nedal by se na titulky použít anglický překlad té básně, pokud by se to někde dalo najít bez toho, abys to musela kupovat. Já myslím, že bych si to musela koupit. A já úplně nevím, jestli ty básně byly přeložen. Možná jo. Já bych musela najít, jestli ty básně, co já jsem měla ráda, jestli jsou přeložen. A to by šlo. Možná to ani nebude tak drahý, mě zase jako nevadí nějak moc si koupit takhle jako knížku i v angličtině. Já mám spoustu knížek, jak v češtině, tak v angličtině. A možná bych mohla potom studovat ten překlad trochu, to zní zajímavě. Takže mě by ani nevadilo, pokud bych to musela koupit. Ale třeba vůbec nevím, jestli to je dostupný někde. Třeba na Amazonu. Protože já mám Kindle, takže bych si to snadno mohla potom přepsat. Na Amazonu je jenom jedna knížka a to je nějaká sbírka. Na Kindle. Nic moc teda. Nevím, jestli jako pevná vazba nebo Jestli bych vůbec jako mohla si koupit tu pevnou vazbu. Protože někdy to doručování je takový složitější, no. Já se podívám. Potom. Možná to někde, asi to bylo přeloženo, ale možná to bude těžký sehnat, uvidíme. Buy on Amazon. OK. Je to vyprodan. Zrovna ta knížka, kterou já jsem měla ráda, je vyprodaná. Paráda. So basically, for those who don't understand Czech, Adele just recommended if there isn't an English translation that I could use for the subtitles. And I was searching for it and I found out that it's out of print and I can't get it in digital format. So that's unfortunate. I like when you speak Czech, sounds very sweet. I'm glad you like it. I have to make more Czech videos. I know. Also, I'm going to shamelessly plug in my Patreon again. I have some Czech fairy tales in translation on my Patreon as well. And the reason for that is because I don't want to get into trouble with copyright laws. And I don't want to distribute the translation on YouTube like that. So if you check out my Patreon, I have currently 3 fairy tales in total translated to English there. And I will do my own translation of a fairy tale on this channel too. It just takes some time to translate it. So I want to do like my own translation, and the reason why is because if I take the Czech version that isn't copyrighted anymore and I do my own translation, I own the copyright for it, so I can distribute it however I want. Especially if, of course, if the original copyright has expired on like the original book. Your Czech videos are good, you don't have to put any subtitles on them if they take too long to make. I kinda have to, because 70% of the people that are watching those videos use the subtitles. So I would kinda shoot myself in the foot if I wouldn't put it on there, because people would just click on the video, see it doesn't have subtitles, and just click off, and the video would do really bad. So I just have to put in like the extra effort if I want the video to do well, at least to at least be average. I've been kind of struggling with the algorithm lately. Like, even videos that usually did well, like asking you questions, with rambles, those are like the 2 that always did well. They're not being promoted at all. And I don't know why. And YouTube doesn't tell me, so I can just guess that probably there's just a bad month for me, or I don't know. Sometimes the algorithm is kind of, how would I say this without cursing? It's just not nice. Yeah, I've tried putting subtitles on videos. They take forever to make, even for a short 4-minute video. They really do, because you have to like, I don't know, maybe I got quicker at using like the YouTube subtitling feature, whatever. It's not the best. Like, it's glitchy, and then you have to like specifically choose like the time period when this subtitle should be showing, and it's tough. And then like, of course, my videos are 20 minutes or longer, right? So it takes a lot of time. Even though I type very quickly and I'm very quick at translating, it takes forever. Well, I got better at it. I think now a 20-minute video should take me about 3 hours of subtitling. Like, it's not that bad. Sort of. Like, yeah, 3 to 4 hours probably. I remember when I've had my stories from Korea videos, there were 2 of them. Each video was like 45 to 50 minutes. The subtitling on that was killing me. Seriously, it took a long time. Because then it's about like 6 hours of subtitling, but at least it's out there and people can watch it. Those videos did surprisingly well, and although I didn't reveal all of it, I don't know, I was still kind of afraid about being like critical of certain things, because I know from experience that people, if you criticize something in their country, and even though they kind of agree with you, just because you're a foreigner, they will be nasty to you. And it's like, I don't know, I don't really like this whole, how would I say it, mentality of just like, oh, if you don't like it, then go back to where you came from. Like, I don't get it. And I know that when foreigners, or expats, I should say, criticize the Czech Republic, I'm like, yeah, like, fair point. Like, I'm not pretending to be like oblivious to the problems and being mean just because the person is an expat and they're not from my country, you know. I really don't get it. And that's what I find kind of annoying about certain people. It's not just Korea, I know that certain Czech people do it too. Almost every country do it. It's just, I don't get it. I dislike nationalists. I don't specifically dislike it. I just don't like when people ignore certain problems just because they don't like the person that's saying it, or just because the person wasn't born in that country, you know. Presidents are like that. They hate when people make fun of their country. Okay, I see. I mean, I also don't like when people make fun of my country, of course. But if they talk about certain issues, I don't think they should be shut down because of it, you know? Just because they don't come from their country. Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I think that's a human nature thing. Well, I guess I'm not human then. No, I just find it so annoying, yeah. On the other hand, Mexicans make fun of their own country and politicians all the time. Depends on the country. I mean, Czechs also make fun of their country a lot, and of their politicians a lot. But as soon as like somebody, let's say a German person or Slovakian person would make fun of them, it's just like, wow, how dare you, wow. Yeah. Egos are way, way too high. I think that's what it is. It's just really large egos, probably. And people take it way too personally, I think. Right? Yeah, because I'm like, let's say, if I say something that I don't like, random country, about Italy. I've never been to Italy. It's a random example, okay? And I'm not attacking like the person, the Italian nation, right? It's just, I don't know. I didn't live in Italy, so it's not a good example, but I hope you can understand what I mean. Or, okay, real example, if I would say, oh, I don't like this in Korea, people are just like, how dare you, wow, you stupid foreigner. Okay, we've got another bot. Let's hide it. I don't know where this live stream is going. I'm very passionate about it. Guys, I just remembered. I'll criticize my own country too a little bit. No, okay, not really, but there was this video, okay, of expats talking about living in the Czech Republic. And I watched it years ago and I still remember it. And gosh, should I even mention it? Let's just mention it. And basically, in that video, they were talking about the experiences. And there was a certain woman there talking about how, like, the ladies are really beautiful in general. But they were like, but what happened to the men? Like, what's going on with the men? And people got so offended from that. And yeah, they were just like, how dare you? And there's this saying in Czech, basically. How would I translate it? In Czech, it's potrevená husa se vždycky ozve. And it's basically, how should I say it? A goose that was shot always makes noise. That was a lame ass translation. But basically it means that if you feel offended by it, you will say something, even though like the person isn't directly talking to you. Yeah, my favorite is when Slavic politicians start punching and hitting each other and getting into fist fights. It's so embarrassing. Gosh. I can like think of a few examples, like from the top of my head. It's so embarrassing. It's like when you have kids on the playground and they just don't know how to express their emotions in a natural way, so they just start hitting each other. It's so embarrassing, but at least the nation can laugh about it, right? And there were some iconic moments that I still use in like my day-to-day life, like the lingo that came from that. 안녕하세요. Hi David. Really, at least they still are alive after that. I mean, they just hit each other and they're done with it, right? So it's not like they want to actually hurt each other. At least I hope. So at least they can express their emotions in a physical way without actually like physically harming each other. But it's so embarrassing. I don't know. It's just, I cannot imagine acting like that. Just, yeah, it's funny, but let's just not talk about that. Cause yeah, like sometimes Eastern European politics are a bit funny. I understand. Thank you, JR. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. And all those scandals, I mean, at some point you gotta laugh about it, because at the end of the day, all of those scandals, like, what can you do? You just can laugh about it, right? So yeah, like there are always some scandals with corruption and evading taxes and or like, I just remembered, like, I don't want to get demonetized, but SAs, and there's always something. I don't find those cases laughable though. Like when you're actually physically hurting someone, I don't find that laughable. But it's just sad to the point it's funny. And by that I mean like tax evasions and like corruption. It's just like, what else is new, you know? Okay, let's forget it. I'll give more if I start making 6 figures. Oh gosh, the 6 figures. Guys, I'm always, because, I digest a lot of American media, right? So everyone is just like, oh, you have to strive for six figures. But here in the Czech Republic, it's just like those six figures. And by that, I mean $100,000 a year is so unreal and impossible to make. I would be glad for like five figures. So, yeah, some of those politicians are super rich. I mean, a lot of them get rich from just being crooks, or they own multiple businesses, like our former prime minister, right? That's also interesting how like a businessman can be a politician. And what I find funny is that I remember specifically people were like, oh, this prime minister has enough money, that means that he will be different because he won't be as corrupted. Yeah, no. As we can see, that didn't happen. Because when you're super rich, you're just looking for ways to make yourself even more rich. So people were a bit naive with that. They were like, oh, he has enough money, he doesn't need more money, he will be honest. Yeah, no, that didn't happen. Are we talking about politics? Some people really hate when ASM artists talk about politics, but I guess we're not really talking about anything serious, so sort of. So I hope that others don't mind. Yeah. Hopefully. Some people really hate it though, like in ASMR, and I understand why, I guess, because at the end of the day you just want to relax and you don't want to think about your problems or your country's the state of your country, or yeah, I understand like why people don't like it. It's okay, we can talk. Alright. Fine. If you like these topics, we can talk about this more often. Oh, and with that note, actually, I have. Oh gosh, I just remembered sorry, I just noticed that my hair is being a bit weird. I have like a favorite compilation of bizarre moments from Czech politics that I watch from time to time. I haven't watched it for like a few months. I should watch it again. And then I take the lingo from that, and everyone kind of understands you because a lot of people watch those videos. So, while you're on here, let me tell you, go vote. If you don't vote, go vote, because so many people think they cannot make a difference, and of course one vote cannot make a difference, but just go vote. Do you like political movies? I do, but it's not a genre that I would watch a lot. Recently I watched, or I didn't finish it yet, Oslo on HBO Max, and that's because I've read the play, the book, so I was interested in it, and I like it. It's, for some reason, it's quite relaxing to me. So, yeah, I like movies about negotiations. I don't necessarily like movies that have like crazy amount of political agenda, though, if that makes sense. I studied politics, but going to college made me like politics. Sorry. Actually, I was interested in politics from a very young age. Now I'm less interested in it. Like, I used to be very informed about all of like what was going on, and the program of the political parties, and now I don't care as much, even though still am informed. I'm just less interested in it when it comes to like politics of my country specifically. I still sometimes am interested in American politics because it's so different. I don't understand how, if you're from America, I just don't understand how you can have just two political parties. It's like, what? Danish political TV shows are really good. Okay, maybe I should check them out. Which places politics you know the most? I would say my own country, America, and Korea. Yeah, and EU in general, probably. Yeah, EU in general, too. Moved to Czech Republic from Sweden to live with my partner and study. Despite being very into it though, Czech politics have been too messy for me to follow. They are quite messy. You know, actually, I tried to explain the Czech politics to a foreign friend of mine, and I was just like, okay, so we've got like a mixed Japanese person leading a xenophobic party. Then we've got a party that is named Pirates, and they're actually very liberal. Then we've got like, wait, how was I even describe it? We've got, at the time, we've had like the prime minister who was a businessman who is like evading like donations from the EU. It's super messy. It's really messy, really. And then we've got like a religious party. It's very messy. And the Communist Party as well, right? We still have got the Communist Party. Yeah. American politics is funny. It's just because left and right mocking and making fun of each other and memeing on each other. Yeah. Like, at some point, I've noticed that, I might be wrong, okay, but like American politics isn't really about the people. It's just about like attacking the other party. And a lot of parties are guilty of that in general. Maybe it's just more visible with American politics because you have only two parties. I'm from America and there are multiple political parties, but Democrats and Republicans are the two huge ones. Okay, yeah, maybe I should have mentioned, I know there are more parties, but basically people only vote for those two, right? So I know that like there were other parties in the past and they won the elections too. Wow, Korea, how do you think about Park Chung-hee? Wait, I have to look up the name because I am very bad at remembering names. Give me a second. Okay, the dictator. I don't know that much about it. I just think it's just sad. And wait, was it? I don't want to mix that up, but I know that one of the dictator's daughters became a president, and it was messy. And I don't know what daughter it was. Gosh. I think it was, wait. Yeah, he was like the dictator in the 1960s to 1970s. I don't know that much about it. I just know like historical facts and how awful it was at the time. And it was very similar to North Korea, right? And it's interesting. Well, actually, here's the thing, like, thanks to these dictators, South Korea became one of the, I would say, like, very well-developed countries, right? So it's controversial because thanks to those dictators that focused a lot on economics, it is the country it is today, but at the same time, they are very oppressive, so yeah, it's just, I don't know, I definitely don't agree with with what they were doing, of course, though. Hi, nice to see a live video. Hi. Not about the people at all. Yeah. USA has a lot of political parties, but only 2 can win. The other political parties always gets wrecked. Yeah, that's true. I was watching you since last year. I remember when I listened to you to sleep. Thank you for listening to my videos. Yeah. Wait, I have to look up. I am so bad at remembering names. I'm very good at remembering faces. I don't remember names at all, and it's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. Yeah, the female president. Pak. I don't see like the Korean pronunciation. Sometimes I mess up the pronunciation if I only see the romanization. Yeah, I guess, is it? Yeah, so many controversies with her. And I don't know, perhaps I'm biased, but I really hate when I see women in power being like crooked and just scamming others, and it's like you're ruining it for other women. Same with like Elizabeth Holmes. I really hate to see it, because we don't have that many powerful women, and then everyone will think that women can't do that because of these awful women. So, have you read that book about that Korean woman who escaped North Korea? Do you mean... Gosh, I can't remember her name again. This is embarrassing. I just remember her face. I watched her on YouTube. Do you mean her? She's very famous though. If you could tell me the title. In Order to Live by Yeonmi Park. Okay, I haven't read it, but I want to read it. I watched her YouTube channel for some time, and yeah, Yeonmi Park, I think, is it, right? Wait, I'll look up her name just in case. Yeah, okay, yeah. It's her. I haven't read their book. I want to. And I actually stopped watching her because, well, even though I understand where she was coming from, she was kind of spreading a lot of misinformation about her videos and about YouTube. Because she was saying like, oh, look at this corporation not monetizing my videos. And they don't want you to hear about how awful North Korea is, but in reality, because I know how people monetize their videos, I know it's just not true, because YouTube just demonetizes specific topics and words, and you have to fill out like a questionnaire to like, you have to mention like, oh, I'm talking about something controversial. So it's not like YouTube would have some sort of agenda against North Korea. It's just like the advertisers on YouTube just don't want to monetize controversial topics. And yeah, that's why I stopped watching her videos, because it was just misinformation. And like, if you're a creator, you know exactly how your videos are monetized. So yeah, but I actually want to read the book by her. I know her story. I know a lot about her in general. Before I stopped watching her YouTube channel. Maybe I'll read the book in the future. Hi, Marceli. Hi. Hello. Yeah. I just don't like when people are spreading misinformation when they know the truth. So, yeah. I mean, that was the only thing that was bothering me. Otherwise, I don't know what happened in North Korea, of course, right? Like, I'm not talking about those topics. I'm specifically talking about those posts about, like, monetizing and how YouTube is evil, and, yeah. I hope I can understand where I'm coming from. Yeah. Because now that I'm a creator and I'm monetized, I became really aware of the way I talk as well. Maybe perhaps you haven't noticed, but I stopped cursing. I don't talk about violence in order to like keep my monetization. I try to avoid like controversial topics and specific words. It's, in a way, it is a censorship if you think about it, you know. Feel sad for North Korean people. Me too. It's awful, guys. It really is. Oh, hi, Precious Joey. Hi. Hi. She's been called out for a lot of contradictions in her testimonies. Okay, I don't really know much about that. So yeah, they never know how the other way to live. Good evening from the Philippines. Hi, the Philippines. I'm from Mexico. My English is not perfect, but this is my moment to ask you. Where are you from? I see you have videos in the 3 languages, English, Korean vocabulary, and other, but I'm not sure what it is. I'm from the Czech Republic. My native language is Czech. My sort of bilingual sort of English language is English. Hi Kayla, if you're interested in philosophy, then I would recommend reading the original works from many of the famous philosophers. I actually want to read more like original works. I have some, I just try not to buy as much books these days. So yeah, my birthday is coming up in August, so I might ask for some books, like some philosophical books too. You're so sweet. I just came here to say hi before heading to work. Thank you for saying hi. You just missed this live stream talking about a lot of Eastern European politics. But you can watch it later. It's okay. 안녕하세요. Phaidon by Plato. Okay, I'll check it out. Yes, I'm a Leo. Let's go, August babies. Guys, I remember growing up, I would always read horoscopes, and everyone was just like, Leos are so powerful. They're a fire sign. And I remember thinking, that's not really accurate to me. Like, is it? But now I just don't care. I took a philosophy class in college. It really hurts my brain. Maybe perhaps you are not. Maybe perhaps you were learning from philosophers that were just not for you. There's this philosopher that I want to check out. Wait. And I forgot his name again. Why am I like this? Gosh. It was EU something. Give me a second. I remember the book. Though. Epicurus. There we go. And I'm interested in his works because he had like a sanctuary for slaves and like also like banished women, and I'm just really interested in what he has to say because he seems like just a good person. In like, at least that's what I know about him. I don't know. I haven't read the books by him, and the book is called The Art of Happiness, I think. I really want to check his works because he seems like he seemed like more progressive in that time. That's why I'm feeling the vibe from a Leo energy to another Leo. I'm glad that I found another Leo. We learned about Plato and Aristotle. Their works are quite difficult to understand sometimes. Yeah. Leo gang. Oh gosh, you can hear my stomach. I will have to go and eat something probably. Are you watching any shows? I'm watching Killing Eve currently on HBO, and also what was the other show? What We Do in the Shadows. years. And these days I'm not watching a lot of shows in general. I'm just reading a lot of books. What's the book called? Okay, I can put it into the chat. Give me a second. And like I said, I didn't read this book yet, but I'm just interested in like him as a person. So why do I have a crown in the chat on my phone? Disgusting. Guys, okay, I will end the live now because gosh, it's 1 p.m. already. I was supposed to film 2 videos today. I don't have time to film 2 videos today, gosh. Have you seen the Vampire Diaries? Yes. When I was in high school. Yeah. And I kind of want to rewatch it a little bit. I might rewatch it. I'm jealous of your book stack. Oh, I'm glad you like it. I have a lot of book stacks in my room. Welcome to Leo Season 2.